Hey there, YouTube. JP back from the JP Gaming. Today is Saturday. We got a special surprise for you. We will be playing a digital card game that is not Hearthstone. This will be the card game Gwent, the Witcher card game that is in beta access. I know nothing about the game. I know nothing about the Witcher series. All I know is I've been hearing some really good things about this 1v1 competitive card game. Everybody's talking about it. It seems to be all the rage, so I'm excited to check it out with you. There is a tutorial. I haven't even tried it yet, so this is brand new coverage. We're going to jump straight into it and get started. Here we go. Okay, so here is the Gwent single player pane. Like I said, we came into a tutorial straight away, so we escaped out of that. We received one free keg. I'm assuming that is their version of card packs. I don't even know if we can click on it. So can't click on it. Not sure what's up with that. So we'll just see if we can get into the tutorial to learn the basics of Gwent. So we haven't done anything, so we'll just start with the fundamentals. I didn't think I would like the art, but if the art's going to be like this, I'm feeling it. Gotta sneeze here. Alright, so we're going to select combat, fundamentals, unit cards, board layout, and game rules. The board did look a little crazy. So here we go. It's too quick to read. Welcome to Gwent. This tutorial will help you get started, and you'll get some free cards once you complete it. So that's what I saw immediately upon starting the game for the first time, and I went ahead and escaped out just so I could set up, change full screens, change some audio properties and stuff like that. Gwent is a game where two armies lock in mortal struggle on the field of battle. The goal is to win 2 rounds against your opponent. That's interesting. Goal is to win 2 rounds. Okay. These crowns show your progress towards victory. The top crown is your opponent's. The bottom is yours. You get half a crown each time you win a round. Get both halves and you win the game. So it looks like we currently both have 1 round of victory each. This is the total strength of your army. Whoever has more total strength at the end of the round wins and gets half a crown. So as it stands, I am currently ahead 13 to 11, and I would win the round. As you can see, some cards have already been placed on the battlefield. These are units. Placing them on the battlefield increases your total strength. So I can see here 8 plus 5 is 13. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. 6 plus 5 is 11. Alright. Each player can only play 1 card per turn. Once this is done, it is the other player's turn. Your opponent will play first in this match. So that's kind of interesting. With only 1 card per play or turn, that's seems to be a more thinking man's match so far, so we'll see how that works. At least if my board game background taught me anything, that's the way it would be. A lot more thought are put into what 1 card you would play, obviously. So our opponent plays an 8. Each unit has an assigned position determining which row it can be played on. For example, the Vran warrior can only be played on the melee row. I don't know why. I'm assuming because it's got the sword, and the melee row is the sword position. Okay. The Vran warrior card can only be placed... Okay, I thought we were just talking about Vran warriors placed on the ranged row. Okay. Why? Not sure. And the Griffin card can be only placed on the siege row. That makes sense because I see the siege weapon there. You can tell which row a card can be played on by looking at the icons on the left of the card. Okay. So, yeah. So we got 2 cards that can be played into the melee row. Play Geralt. I believe that's the main character of the series. Now, to do so, highlight it and double press return or use mouse to drag to drop it onto the battlefield. Okay. So it just looks like a vanilla 12 strength melee, no ability. So I can drag and drop. Let me see if I can press. Okay, so that's double enter. You have played Geralt, I'm not sure, Geralt Geralt, whatever, Jerry. You've played Jerry, and his strength has been added to your total. This means your total strength is now higher than your opponent's. Okay. Okay, some cool math problems on the side there. We love math. Play your remaining cards in any order. We have one card, no abilities, and it has to go in the melee row. So, yeah, it's pretty straightforward so far. He's played all of his cards, and we only need 2 to beat him. So, I believe once we play this, we will win the round. Let's so escape. So it looks like first time you press enter, it will show you where you can play. If you played enter again, it will go down. If you escape, it will cancel. If we had multiple, I wonder if arrows would switch back and forth. If we highlight over our deck and graveyard, we can see that we have 19 cards in our deck. There's some weird stuff below that I have no idea. So we'll just go ahead and let the tutorial guide us. So now we'll be at total 33 points. We should win the round. I don't understand. Okay. So maybe the round's over once everybody's played their cards and passed. I'm not sure. So congrats. Your total strength is higher than your opponent's, meaning you've won your first battle. Okay, that was easy. Cool. Close. Click. Close. What's going on? Close. Okay. Fundamentals. That was easy. They didn't really teach us many game rules there. Next up, advanced mechanics. Rounds and card abilities. Now we got way more cards. In this game, you'll learn about advanced card mechanics and round dynamics. Let's just take a quick look at what we're seeing here. Oh, this is asking us to mulligan, I'm assuming. So we'll press continue. All battle starts with a mulligan. During this phase, you can swap up to 3 cards you don't want in your hand during the next battle for new cards. What? During this phase, you can swap up to 3 cards you don't want in your hand during the next battle for new cards drawn from your deck. Wow, that's a mouthful. Let's start by swapping out the Decoy, Commander's Horn, and First Light. To do this, highlight each card and click or press enter. Okay. So you can only get up to rid of 3. That's interesting. It's not all if you choose. So they're asking us to get rid of Decoy, Commander's Horn, and First Light. Let's take a look. Decoy, special, fleeting, no idea. Return a non-gold, non-relentless unit on your side to your hand. Add 3 to its base strength and immediately play it again, then banish self. So that looks like it's just a way to buff the strength of a current card on the field. It's interesting. Commander's Horn, special, add 4 strength to all non-gold units on a row. So it sounds like special is going to be our spells. Or non-minions, I should say. Something that does something and then immediately disappears. And then finally, First Light, special, spawn either Clear Skies or Rally. So no idea. And it looks like the other 2 are minions. So it looks like it's having us dump the... Wow, okay. There's no going back. You click once and you're done. Okay, maybe that's the tutorial, I don't know. But so maybe the gold border, I'm just spitballing here, but that's probably like the legendary or like the better creatures. Anyways, we got a ton of minions. Actually kind of digging the art. The animated art, at least on the cards. The board layout's kind of bunk in my opinion. I don't really like the primary colors. And there's a lot of like negative space, even though they filled it with wood texture. Okay, so a good strategy is to open a round by playing a strong card. This way, your opponent will have to play high strength cards to match your total. Play Jerry card now. So Jerry just looks like he's strong because he's a high value card. And he can only be played in melee, so we'll just press enter twice here.
Let's get this over with.
Let's get this popping. Your opponent is about to play a card that musters more cards to the battlefield. This means all copies of this card in your opponent's deck will instantly appear on the battlefield. That's nice. Why is that possible? Why? Okay, we can't read the card, so we'll have to figure that out later. Some units can deal damage to other units, reducing their strength. Play the Vernon Roche card now and choose which enemy unit to damage. So damage, I'm assuming, just removes strength, I guess. The Roche will remove 5 strength from one of the spiders. So we will play the Vernon Roche now and choose which enemy. So we'll play him. So maybe the breedable. So maybe the keyword breedable for the Arrakis means that it plays all Araxae from your deck. I don't know. We'll learn as we go. But we're going to take out the middle one because, yeah, fuck the middle. If you reduce a unit's strength to 0, it is destroyed, sending it to the graveyard. So it seems like the number at the top left is not only the strength, but also the toughness. Holy shit. Play your remaining cards in any order. So we're playing a muster deck. We're still winning. The fuck is weather? So we're gonna go ahead and play the siege unit. No idea what weather is. It's a cool card though. I'm actually surprised. I'm really liking the art. The cards themselves look really slick. And that looks dumb, to be honest. But, I don't know, that's kind of nice. Alright, so let's try to get tricky here. Let's siege up. Middles die. Your opponent is about to play a special card, Scorch. This card destroys the strongest units on the battlefield. Okay, that's nice. It's so quick, you can't. Fuck. As you can see, Scorch did not affect Jerry or Vernon Roche. That's because there are gold cards. Gold cards are immune to most card abilities. You can recognize them by their gold borders. That's sweet. This would be a good time to pass. Your opponent will need to play many cards to eliminate your lead. If that happens, you will have a card advantage and be well positioned to win the remaining rounds. So I'm inferring from that we don't draw back. Okay. Remember, losing a round does not mean you've lost the battle. You only need to win 2 out of the 3 rounds. Pass by highlighting the coin and clicking and holding or pressing and holding space. Once you pass, you can't play any more cards this round, while your opponent can continue to play as many as they want. Okay, I guess, I don't know. If it was me, I wouldn't pass here, but hey, what do I know? So we've passed. Here comes the opponent.
Resistance is futile.
It's weird. Okay, yeah, we lost because they asked us to pass. You now start another round. Your opponent won the previous round, so they start. At the start of the second round, both players draw 2 cards from their deck. Okay. As you can see, you've got a significant lead over your opponent. They only have a few cards left while you have many. Continue playing and defeat your opponent. Alright. Whatever. Oh, you fuck. We'll do the same thing to you, bro. Yeah, get him. That's kind of a cool card. It's a really interactive. I like that. Hopefully more cards will be like that. Spawn an Arrakis whenever a monster unit on your side absorbs strength. Oh, I thought it was on their side. Either way, kind of a cool combo card. Look at the name on that chick. Alright, so let's let's use this woman.
Interesting.
Get out of our face. Now you have more total strength than your opponent who has just passed. There's no point in playing any more cards. Remember, you must have some cards left to play in the last round. Pass now to win the round. Highlight the coin and click blah blah blah. So how do we know he... Oh, okay, so it says passed up top. We will gladly win that round, bruh. Final round, let's do this. You've now begun the third round, and that means both you and your opponent draw one card. Okay, that's different. Each of you has half a crown, so whoever wins this round wins the game. Continue playing and defeat your opponent. Okay, hopefully we should be able to do this. We have a slight advantage here, and we lead. Don't know what weather is yet, and they loaded us up with them. Yeah, we'll love muster. We know the term. We're hip. Let's get that guy out of here. So it's interesting. I don't know if there is direct combat in this game or not. So far, we have not done any direct combat. Does this mean? What does that mean? I don't know. You now have more total strength than your opponent. You can play your remaining cards or pass. Either way, you'll win the round because your opponent has passed and cannot increase their strength. Okay, so why doesn't the game just end? We won! Victory! Those screens are so fast. Okay, so now we are to the final combat tutorial. I don't know if there's going to be more after this. It says special mechanics, leaders, and special cards. Clicky clacky. That's cool art.
You shall die, world.
Crush those vermin!
They don't give you enough time to read that stuff. Alright, that's something to know. If you don't... That's kind of a bust. That's kind of a dumb... I gotta sneeze again. Holy shit. This is a questionable UI decision. I don't see a scroll bar, and how would you know? I don't know. It's weird. Why don't you see all the cards on a single screen? What the hell is weather? So ballistas seem good. Cavalry seem weak, but they have high. But with whatever, I don't know. In this game, you'll learn how to use leaders, but let's start by playing a unit. Okay. It's telling us to play the freaking 8 drop. Cool. Oh, Your opponent has used his leader. Leaders can only be used once per game. Using a leader ends your turn just like playing a card. So it's just kind of like tiny leaders or Elder Dragon Commander, Elder Dragon Highlander, aka Commander in Magic. To use leader's ability, drag your leader's card onto the battlefield using your mouse. Press X or highlight your leader card and press... The fuck? To use your leader's ability, drag your leader's card onto the battlefield using mouse. Okay. Fool's Test. Choose a non-spying bronze unit on your side of the battlefield. Spawn an exact copy on the same row. Okay.
Close ranks.
Your opponent is about to play a weather card. These can reduce the strength of all units on a row to a minimum. They affect both sides of the battlefield, meaning both you and your opponents will feel their consequences. So that's like AoE removal spells, I guess. Elemental lightning, so to speak, maybe. Okay. Jesus. Weather cards are usually used when your opponent has significantly more strength than you on a specific row. Remember, like most cards, they don't affect gold units such as Jerry. Okay. You can remove the negative effects of weather cards by playing the first light card, which was just added to your hand. Do that now. Don't tell me what to do. Alright, so why didn't... So I'm assuming this guy is not affected by weather, and that's what this fire symbol is. I'll tell you what weather I'm affected by. I'm affected by heat. I hate heat. I would rather be cold like this any day. Alright, some cards let you choose between different effects. Okay, we've seen this UI before. Just, this is shittier, in my opinion. Choose the Clear Skies effect by pressing... God, the keyboard is just weird, too. Like, why even introduce keyboard? Just make it all mouse-driven. Clear Skies, Weather Fleeting. Spawn a clear weather effect that removes weather from one row on both sides. Or Rally, play a random bronze unit from your deck. That seems crappy. Okay, we've selected it. Now we're going to select the row. Speaking of weather, this has been the weirdest winter that I can remember. Here in Chicago, we've been without snow pretty much the entire winter. It actually snowed this morning, which I think broke a streak for us of like 60 or 70 plus consecutive days or something crazy like that. Alright, Commander's Horn card has just been added to your hand. You can place it on any row to double the strength of all non-gold units on that row. Play the Commander's Horn card now. Okay. Well, that's dominant. Yeah, we'll pass. I also don't understand. So as soon as he passes, they should just pass you automatically. Like, what the is going on there? Now you know the basics. Continue playing to find out more about the game, the tactics you can set in motion, and the foes you will face. For each battle, you'll gain experience and hone your skills. Use that knowledge to bring your enemies to their knees. Good luck and have fun. Okay. Cool. So gold cards are pretty powerful, for sure. I wonder if we could get if there's a limit to how many you can have in your deck. So yeah, we're going to start by playing our Redian Knight. Next turn we will... This is a cool but pretty straightforward so far. Get a little weather protection.
Aye, aye, sir.
can't we? The fuck is going on? So you can only use this guy once? Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. We'll have to note. Is it key off of this icon? I must have missed it in the tutorial, but we maybe only use it once in a game. I don't know. I don't know. Get your shit out of our face, fiend. Yep. Yep. Well, I think we'll pass here. I think we'll be good little Witcher players and pass. Cause we ain't afraid of no ghost. Yeah, play some more cards there, dummy. Play some more cards there. Next question we have is there a card limit or a hand size limit? We're at 7. We'll find out. We still won that shit. Cool. Close. Give us some experience. Give us something. Reward us with something. So, what? Okay. So now we have a tutorial on card management. Again, I do not care for this UI. Like the art. Love this art. Love this art. This is good stuff. And overall, I don't mind the art direction of the UI. It's just that, like, this whole Web 2.0 horizontal scrolling shit, I don't know. Alright. And I mean, like, could you even... Okay, you can. Cool. Wonderful builder. Click here once we do these. Alright, let's get straight in. Enough of these dumbass questions from JP. So now we are going to start getting rewards, it looks like, for doing these tutorials. Cool. Deck builder. Learn how to create new decks. It seems like they're throwing us into the deep end here. DJ Kirksta. Welcome to the deck builder tutorial. Here you can put together new decks or modify existing ones by adding or removing cards. Let's start by creating a new deck. Okay. All right. Cards in Gwent are divided into factions. Each faction has unique cards which only it can use. All factions can also use neutral cards. We've heard that term before. Choose a faction for your deck and click continue. So, monsters seem weak. Let's read the abilities at the bottom. Monsters. Cool graphic. I like the color red. But we're good at heart. At the end of each round, keep the last loyal, non-gold, non-fleeting, non-resilient, neutral, or monster unit that appeared on your side on the battlefield. It's cool. Something to play around with. Northern Realms. Add 2 strength to each gold unit when it appears on your side. So, interesting. I'm not even going to pretend. The Scotiatal. Choose who begins 1 round per game. Sounds weak. Here we go with this bullshit UI. The Skellige. At the start of rounds 2 and 3, add 1 to the base strength of every non-gold unit in your hand, deck, and graveyard. That's cool, and I like the color purple. Or the Nilfgaard. After drawing cards at the start of rounds 2 and 3, redraw up to 1 card in your hand. So, okay. I like purple. That seals the deal. We'll click our left mouse on it. Highlight the leader you want to use for this deck and click your left mouse to continue. Let's just make sure there's nothing hiding on the other side of this bullshit UI. So now we have Is that cache or crash? Crash and create. So this is some French gobbledygook. I like the icon. That's sweet. Art's a little bit but I wish there's more animation in it. Maybe there will be later. Spawn 2 clan warriors. Okay, whatever. Let's get it popping. This is your card collection. All the cards you've collected are shown here. Okay. You can use card filters to display only specific types. This is your deck. You can add cards from your collection to it or move cards you don't want back to your collection. Alright. Now let's add a card to your let's add a card from your collection to your deck. Do so by highlighting a card, clicking the left mouse, and dragging the card to your deck. What? You can't double right fucking enter click? Like, come on. Okay, so telling us to take. Alright. Well, fuck you. I hate how it. Whatever. Speed things up. This time we'll fill in the remainder of your deck. Usually, though, you'll choose all the cards for yourself. Alright. Now let's remove a card from your deck. To do so, highlight the card in your deck. Click the left mouse, drag it to your collection. It's highlighted. Drag it down. Drop it. This is your card counter. It helps you construct a valid deck and shows you the deck limitations. Okay, so there's our first question answered. You can only have a max copy of 4 goldens in your deck. 6 silver, 20 bronze. Or no, uncapped bronze, but only 3 of each. And then a maximum 40 cards, minimum 25. So that's cool. I like how it doesn't force you into a specific number. Now that you've constructed a valid deck, click save and exit to leave this screen and save your deck. Okay, that makes sense. We love to look at the cards, but goddamn. Alright, tutorial complete. Now is easy. This covers all the deck builder basics. Feel free to experiment with different cards and deck configurations. Remember, you can always come back and modify any of your decks. Click exit to leave this screen. Thank you for that tutorial. But we appreciate the scraps. You've been awarded 50 scraps. Use them to craft new cards. So similar to dust. Next up, shopping. Of course, they got to teach you how to spend money. Welcome to the shop. Welcome to the shop. Here you can buy various in-game items. Most importantly, new cards. I like this art style. I wish the entire game was in this cel-shaded drawing style. It's nice.
Should leave pot on Burny Rocks, maybe?
You obtain new cards by buying kegs and opening them. So we received our first keg you see up there with that little blinking arrow just from starting the game. You okay, bro? You've received a new card keg. You can open it in the shop, okay? Thank you. You've already got one keg. Open it to see what's inside. To do so, click open keg. Jesus, okay. Do you want to open? Yes, I will click here where the blinking arrow says to. First, you're showing 4 cards that came in your keg. Flip them over to see what you got. Highlight each card in turn and press and click the left mouse. Once you've revealed all the cards, click continue. First, you're showing 4 cards, okay. Harpy. Spawn 2 harpy eggs on random rows on your side. Okay. Wish we knew what a harpy egg was, but whatever. Sounds cool. The green squad. These names are crazy. Just call her a rapper. Ambush. When a revealed non-gold unit appears on the row, remove 4 strength from all non-gold units on the row except self. Ambush. When a revealed So I don't know what this means. Ambush. When a revealed... So do we play it face down? When a revealed non-gold unit appears on the row, remove 4 strength from all non-gold units on the row except self. I don't know. We'll learn as we go. Purple Squad. This is our boy, Berserker Marauder. It's a dumb name. When moved to the graveyard, transform into a bear. Okay. Like, does he stay on the field as a bear? Like, I don't know.
Nice.
Radiant Knight. Blue Squad. Radiant Elite. If 3 or more Radiant Elites are on your side of the battlefield, convert them to gold until removed from the battlefield or the round ends. That's cool. So it sounds like they get like a Hex or Shroud or, you know, can't be touched. So we'll continue here. If I'm reading correctly, once revealed all 4, you will be able to choose your 5th card. We'll choose a gold card, please. Next, you choose one of the 3 cards. The card you choose will go to your collection while the others will be destroyed. To make your choice, highlight a card and click the left mouse. So this is cool. It's got a black card, which we didn't get in our first 4. I believe that's saying we own 2 of them already. Remove 3 strength from an opposing non-gold unit. The Trebuchet row seems strong. Next up, middle row, Purple Clan Dramon Shield Maiden. These names are atrocious. Whenever this unit is weakened, but not destroyed, play an instance of it from your deck. So that's cool, but there's no other abilities. It looks like it's protection from weather, if I had to guess. But we don't own any others. And then Wyvern, whatever. Remove 3 strength from an opposing non-gold unit. All these 5 strength Trebuchet rows are all extremely same, just different art. So that's kind of weak. We'll choose the Clan Drummond. Yes, we are sure. Congratulations! The new cards have been added to your collection. You can head to the deck builder at any point to use them in your decks. Click back to leave this screen. Back to shop. Okay. Oh, yeah, whatever.
Ahoy, hoy!
Cool. Sweet. So we'll go straight into the collection. Learn how to browse and craft cards. You can use this menu to preview the cards available in Gwent and craft ones you don't have using scraps. After reaching level 3, you will also gain the ability to mill unwanted cards. So, dust. This is the dust system, equivalent of dust system. Welcome, this is your card collection. Here you can browse through all the cards you've managed to gather so far. Some of the cards in this view are grayed out. If a card is grayed out, which means you don't have it in your collection, I'm sure you can create one by clicking it. In each deck, you can have up to 3 copies of each bronze and only 1 copy of gold and silver. We found that out ourselves. If you collect more copies than that, use the mill spare card button. Okay, this is all very similar to Hearthstone. There are several filters, blah, blah, blah. Use the filters to switch quickly to further narrow, advance, and this blah, blah. Card will be okay. You can craft available. We've given you a few spare parts to start. I'm sure it'll tell us exactly what to do here. To gain more, win games in multiplayer mode, or mill cards you don't need. Let's try crafting a card. To do so, highlight a grayed out card and click the mouse button to see its detailed view. Here you can see detailed information about the card, its strengths, combat row, special abilities. Click craft to craft the card. Okay, we already have, oh, whatever. You just crafted your first card. It's been added to your collection. Now you can use it in your decks. Click close preview to leave the screen. That covers the basics of managing your collection. You can visit again at any time by navigating to the appropriate tab via the main menu. You've been awarded 100 ore. Use it to purchase card cakes from the shop. Okay. Let me guess. A keg costs 100 ore. Cool. So that's it for the tutorial, it looks like. It's probably a good spot to stop and stop this current video. That doesn't mean we're done playing Gwent for the weekend, though. I will probably spend a little bit of time off camera just playing against the computer, building up a early deck, and then I hope to be back this afternoon with another hour-long video of us going into fighting humans and actually seeing what this game's about. So a little slow, but again, this is my first time seeing the game, and hopefully it's your first time. Hopefully I'll remember to link. There is a way to get beta access keys through a forum post. I will link that forum post in the comment section. But please, if you're enjoying what you see, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more content like this. Don't forget, we will always be bringing Hearthstone. That's our true love. That's what this game is trying to be. But we will hopefully be able to play both and be competitive in both. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Gwent. Have a good day.